Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 52 on the AT. So last night we decided to stay at a hostel to get a little resupply and a shower and whatnot. Oh boy! All right, where do I even begin? I guess. So at this hostel, the hostel owner wasn't there when I got there. And apparently they let their dogs run around, and I got bit by both of their dogs. Not a great start. And then, like I said, I'm going to give you the skinny on it. We got a private room, the only private room. Well, the private room is paper thin walls right next to the bathrooms, and you can hear everybody doing their business the whole time. Not awesome. Secondly, there's no curtains on the windows. So, hikers, we want to go to bed early. No chance. And I guess people walking by can just look in too while you're sleeping. Not awesome. The resupply store was very good though. And if you're a single hiker or you sleep in the bunkhouse, it wasn't close to the crappers, so you don't have to hear them, I guess. But, all morning long, all we heard was people blowing it up in there. Kind of nasty. So, there's that. You got anything else, babe, for that place?
Even the bunk rooms, everything was wide open.
Yeah, the bunk room's a little different, too. There was no bunk room, quote unquote. It was just a bunch of mattresses in a row on one wall and in a row on another wall. So that's kind of weird. But yeah, and everybody has different experiences at different places. I assume some people probably would like it there. Not a good experience. And you would think getting bit by two dogs, they'd offer, free stay, half off. No. And then I asked for a military discount, and I was literally told, we can't give a military discount because there's so many military. What kind of sense does that make? So for all you Warrior Exhibition guys behind me, don't stop at Burke's Garden Hostel. You ain't gonna like it. All right, well, we're climbing, so I gotta get off here. I'll get back in a bit. And before I forget about that bathroom situation. So it's a curtain to go into the bathroom, and there's two stalls. So you can have a guy sitting next to a girl go in the restroom. And there's gaps all over. You can see through. It's absolutely not a great place for a lady at all. Yeah. And I'm sorry if I sound like I'm bitching about it, but not a good hostel experience whatsoever for us. I don't know. But I will say this, 5 miles down the road, there's a Amish general store that has amazing burgers and phenomenal sandwiches. I will say that much. So I didn't get my Chinese food, but I definitely got my deli sandwich fix, and that was good. Homemade bread. That's one of the best sandwiches I've had in a long time, actually. It was very good. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just salty because two dogs bit me, but speaking of the dog bites, it's not like I'm gushing blood all over the place and they ripped meat off, but they both drew blood. Today has not been a good day on trail. Not a good day at all. So, hang on. Out of the blue, Sunflower just turns around and says, we should get off trail because you're not having a good time. Well, let me break that down. I have not had a good time since I've been on this trail. If we walk 10 hours a day, I film when I'm happy. Maybe less than an hour. So less than 10% of the time, I'm having a good time. This is nothing new. And then my dumbass, because I'm stupid, replied to her that I'm not getting off the trail. I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to stay with her. But then I said, it sounds like you want to get off and you're trying to use me as a scapegoat. That wasn't a good thing to say. So it's not a good day on trail so far. You know, she's not having a good time today. I'm not having a good time today. I don't know. I told her I'd follow her wherever she wanted to go. If she wants to go to Maine, I'm going to Maine. I don't care if it's a good time or not for me, as long as she has fun. I don't care. What is 6 months out of my life? I've been deployed for 7.5 years of my life. Who cares? But probably the wrong thing to say. So, husbands out there, don't say that. Not a good idea. So, yeah. I don't know. Hopefully things get better today, but it has been kind of a grind. I don't know how much filming we're going to do today. What?
It's nice and pretty and quiet.
Oh, look at that. No training wheels. So I know we talked about food yesterday, but we're going to talk about it again today. That restaurant, and I touched on it earlier, but that restaurant we went to, actually it's not even a restaurant, it's like a general store, but the Amish run it, and they just had fresh burgers. Best burger we've had on trail, by far. It was fresh ground beef, freshly baked bread, fresh vegetables on it. It was awesome. Not only was it the best burger I've had on trail, it's one of the best burgers I've had in a very long time. I wish I could remember the name of the store. It's inside of Burke's Garden. It's the Amish General Store, maybe, or something like that.
Burke's Garden General Store.
Is that what it's called? Burke's Garden General Store, maybe. Awesome. But it got me thinking about these two well, not Amish anymore. These two kids that used to be Amish that are hiking the trail. Famous Amos and Woodchuck. Those kids are pretty cool. I sat down and talked to them for a while about, you know, the Amish and kind of how they grew up and about Rumspringa, because I guess I thought different things about Rumspringa. Anyway, hopefully run to those guys again. But this is how crazy these kids are. We were up in a stream in the mountains soaking our feet. The water was so cold, it was numbing our feet to where we couldn't keep it in for more than a few minutes and had to take our feet out. It was freezing water. They were swimming in it. Yeah. I'll tell you what. They're nuttier than a squirrel turd. I couldn't believe they were in that water. I could not believe it. I didn't want to put my feet in it. Oh, yeah. And at that general store, look at that. Sunflower bought these peach rings candies. Haven't had them since I was a kid. They're pretty bomb. Quite delicious. And we also had a sandwich at that store. And the sandwich was amazing, which is good because I love a good sub or a sandwich. And that hit the spot. Although we're still craving Chinese, we were just talking about that. Eventually you'll find a Chinese restaurant. All right, we'll catch up with you up here. Say hi.
Hi. Well, we're about probably a couple miles away from getting water. This is like a huge dry section for these next few days. So anywhere we can get water, we are. And right now, compared to earlier, terrain's not bad. It's actually really beautiful and peaceful through here. Little hills, but nothing compared to what we did first thing this morning. It was up and up and up for like 2-3 hours. Felt like, could be less, who knows. But that's what it felt like to me.
No, it was definitely at least 3 hours up.
Yeah. So I'll take this terrain right now. And then from there, I think we only have 3 more miles to go after that to end our day. Just taking it easy. Because I know coming up, we're going to be pushing some bigger miles in the next few days. So, yeah. And my feet needed a little bit of a break. They're starting to hurt quite a bit, even with my new shoes. It was just all the rocks.
It was killing you yesterday.
Yeah, it's bad. So, I'm waiting to find a hostel whenever we get to one that has a foot massager. It sounds, like spoiledness, but I would love one. It just feels so good just to rub my feet. Even though I've
find a town big enough to get a massage.
Yeah, that too. I'm enjoying today. The sun came out, so that's really nice. Makes it a good day when the sun comes up. Whew. Big vine. Oh, so yeah, that's about it for right now. And maybe we'll show you filtering, or maybe we'll show you towards the end of the day once we get there. Who knows? Either way, we'll show you the trail.
So we've been talking about sunflowers injuries for quite some time. And I really haven't told you about mine. I don't know if y'all remember, a long time ago, I was having a shoulder issue, like right behind my shoulder blade. It is still there and it's getting worse. It used to be, it'd be very painful for a little while, then it'd go away for a few hours and come back. And now it's almost constant all day long. So I think once we get up into Roanoke, I'm gonna hop off and see if they have a VA or urgent care or something, just to see what the hell it is. I don't know, it's weird. It's like, it's a very sharp pain, but it's very centralized or localized. It doesn't radiate pain. I don't feel anything down my arm or down my back. It's one spot behind my shoulder blade, and it hurts like hell. I don't understand what it is. I thought it maybe pinched nerve, but I'm not a doctor. I mean, my initials, well, no, I better not go with my initials. Yeah, my initials are DR, so basically I'm a doctor. But no, I don't get it. I don't even understand. But it sucks. And it really hurts climbing because I have to use my arms to push my poles in to pull myself up. That's when it really hurts. Holding the phone right now, it hurts. And then other than that, it's just my Achilles still. They're still really sore. Every morning I get up, I can't walk. I have to shuffle a little bit until I get them, I don't know, stretched out, warmed up, whatever the hell, whatever you call it. And then during the day, I can walk okay. If we keep moving, they feel fine. I can feel them, but they don't hurt too bad. As soon as we stop for lunch or water, it takes about 3 minutes of walking to get them back to where they don't hurt again. It's weird, but I'm not too concerned about those. I'm more concerned about my shoulder. So, I don't know. Maybe the VA or urgent care can help me out. Maybe it's something simple. Maybe a muscle relaxer or something to fix it. I'm not really sure. But I'll keep you posted on if I get to a doc and what they say. But other than that, Feeling good. My legs feel great. They're not sore at all, ever. I can't believe it. Matter of fact, another hiker yesterday, I was taking my shoes off, and he goes, dude, I'm going to give you a compliment. Your calves are awesome. Which is a little weird coming from a dude, but whatever. I'll take it. Yeah, my legs feel great. And my feet hurt on some days when we're on the rocks, but normally if we're not, rock hopping, they feel fine. So, all right. My arm's getting tired. All right, let me clear up a few things. So when I said that I hated it out here, or maybe I didn't say that, but I don't hate it. To me, it's just boring. You just walk, you know what I mean? I like to do things all day. Like right now, this time of year, I would be fishing as much as I could. I'd be, doing work out in the yard or going over to the land and mowing and fixing up over there. I don't hate being out here. I'm just bored. It's not a strenuous workout like I thought it was going to be. We've got our trail legs. I think we got our trail legs at least 300 miles ago, if not more. And it doesn't... Yes, there's some strenuous climbs. I get that. But on a normal basis, just walking, it's not hard. It's easy, really. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're built different, but it doesn't seem difficult for us at all. The climbs do suck, but even so, we don't even stop on the climbs anymore. We just hammer up them. I don't care if it's... I think we did a climb of 5 miles the other day. We stopped once for water. So, I don't know. I don't hate it out here. I just wish it was more to see, more to do, This is kind of her element. She likes being alone, I guess. I don't know what she day hikes all the time and she's by herself. I guess she might like the solitude. I am a social butterfly and I want to spread my wings. I just want to be out talking to people, having fun, hanging out in, social situations, parties and bars and backyard barbecues and whatnot. I love that stuff. And out here, I don't see people all day long. But when I do, I put them on here because I'm excited to see them. Like yesterday, we ran into Shooter. You seen that video up on that top of that hill there. That was cool to see him. You just don't see that many people. So, yeah, I guess I kind of maybe misspoke. I don't hate it. There's better things to do, I guess. That is all. Food, food, food. Here we go again. So, there's a town in the Adirondacks. It's called Crown Point, and there's a bridge there that goes from New York to Vermont over Lake Champlain. Anyway, just south of that bridge road, there's a little hot dog stand on the side of the road called Susie's. You want to talk about a good, and I talked about this yesterday, Michigan's, right? That sauce. You want to talk about a good Michigan burger? Do yourself a favor. If you're in that area, swing on in there. Because it's, as far as like a roadside eatery goes, those are the best Michigans around. I know there's a town up the road in Port Henry. There was another place everybody ranted and raved about. No, doesn't even compare. Susie's sauce is amazing. So, if you're ever in Crown Point and you're out checking out the forts and all that, or fishing on the lake, get your butt in. Oh, I almost fell down. Get your butt in there to Susie's and have yourself a Michigan burger. You will not regret it. And since I'm talking about food and local food, there's a town just south of there called Ticonderoga.
Careful.
I got you, baby. I ain't gonna fall. And if I do, it'll be on camera, so it'll be awesome. I might fall, actually. Anyway, in this town, there's a little diner called the Burley Luncheonette. And, they're open for breakfast and lunch. But a couple of days a week, they stay open for dinner. And they have dinner specials, a special every day, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I believe. If you're ever in town and they have, and I know this sounds crazy, the meatloaf special, their meatloaf is so juicy and moist and flavorful. It's like, if I see it on the menu, that's when I go there. I don't care if I already made dinner. I'll go get it just so I can have it for the next day. That's my my favorite food there. It's awesome. Everything else is really good as well, but that just takes the cake for me. Oh yes, I'm glad you said that. They also run a special. It's pulled pork mac and cheese, and that is a very close second to the meatloaf. That is damn good. As a matter of fact, we asked them to make some mac and cheese for a party we had. I mean, it's so good. Yeah, so yeah, if you're ever in that little town, and right across the street, if you remember like a month and a half ago, I talked about the Star Trek thing with James Cawley. It's almost across the street from there, so yeah, dip on in there, hit both places up. Good times. All right, I just think about food all day long, so I'm sure I'm gonna get right back on here in 3 minutes and talk about more food. But right now I'm trying not to fall. No. I'd rather get it from a spring than a river. We could go swimming. I didn't hear you. Looks like New York. Oh, it looks like Stair Falls, kind of. All right, so Sunflower says up here looks like New York. So there's a place in New York in the Adirondacks. It's called Putz Creek. Putnam Creek, actually. We just call it Putz Creek. And there's a place called Stair Falls, and this kind of resembles it. Hey, Brian H., this is for you, buddy. So I weighed myself at the last hostel, you know, where I got bit by the dogs. Yeah. Anyway, 214. So I'm down from 232 to 214. So there you go, Sarge, for you. I hate to keep talking about food, but I have a funny food story. Well, I don't know if you can find it funny, but it's funny to me. So we were on a cruise, and this is early in our cruising days, I believe, or either way, I'd never had conch before. Yeah, don't misinterpret. Anyway, I never had it. So we got off the ship somewhere. I don't know if it was the Bahamas. I can't remember. Either way, my mission, like it is every time we get off a ship somewhere, is to go find local food. So I find this place and I look at the menu, and there's like 100 different ways to have it. I didn't know what to get, so I just ordered it. And the lady was like, I told her I never had it. She said, "No, baby, you want crack." I go, "I ain't trying to go to jail and I don't do drugs. I don't need crack." She starts laughing. She goes, "No, crack conch." That's fried. So, and anything fried is good. So I was like, yeah, that sounds like a safe bet. So she fries up some. I only ordered one small order. There was a bunch of us there. Some of my family members were there. So anyway, she brings it out, and it is fresh. It is freshly caught, freshly fried. It was so damn good. I got up from the table. I walked back into the kitchen to give her a hug. It was just that damn good. And then we ordered a bunch more. It was pretty awesome. So that was my first experience with that. And now every time I see it, I get it because it's delicious. But yeah. Oh, another story real quick. We were in Belize, and we were we're in the middle of the damn jungle somewhere doing the Mayan ruins thing. And we stop at this. It's a tent with food in it. One side was local food. The other side was like hot dogs, burgers, and pizza or something. You would not believe the people that get in the damn hamburger and hot dog line. So Sunflower and I, we love trying everything. I want local food, so we get in the other line. It was chicken and beans and rice. Now everybody's got chicken and beans and rice all over the world. Belize has the best beans and rice. Sorry, I'm out of breath. We're climbing. That you'll ever get. The seasonings they use, oh my Lord, it was the bomb. It was so good. Best beans and rice I've ever had. And I asked that lady too, after I was done eating, can I have seconds? And she goes, yeah, baby, come on up and have as much as you want. I said, all right. So I stuffed myself silly. And that's that. All right, so today I have a tortilla with the barbecue pulled pork. I took a piece of cheese out of here. I already ate the meat. Threw some chips on there, and that's gonna be lunch. And I know it looks like maybe baby poop or something, but this is one of the best things we've eaten on trail. All right, here's a little page out of Pink Hot Dog's book. That would be our money shot of the day. That's what Pink Hot Dog says, so I had to say it. He's back on trail, so follow him. Pretty good view though, because we haven't had many views today.
No, hardly anything. Yeah, this is the first one.
All right, full send. Off we go.
So earlier when we got water, I totally fibbed about how much longer we had left after. I said 3 miles. We actually had close to 7.
No, it was over 7.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you didn't fib. Far out was wrong for a minute, then it corrected itself.
yeah. So right now we probably have maybe 2.5. So yeah, but we're actually climbing when I figured we'd be going down. It's crazy. But I don't know. Whatever we do, wherever we go tonight, we'll show you. We're just road walking on the trail. This is part of it. Down to a little town over there. But the sun came out, feels really good. But it's windy.
Oh, that sun feels so good. Oh, where's that been all day?
Gone.
That feels so good.